Hello again, Movie Club. This is going to be my review of Full Metal Jacket. And all I can say about this movie is a rare case for me in that I've already seen it before, so I don't need to see it again. And it's one of those movies where I like it so much that I have a physical copy of it. I want, a physical copy of it so that I can take it around wherever I want because I enjoy it that much. This movie is fantastic. And the thing is that most people think of Full Metal Jacket. They only think about the first half of the movie, the boot camp scenes with Arlie Ermy. But I think all in all, this is a very solid movie all the way through. Um, Not many people really take into consideration the second half of this movie, which I'll admit it's not as good as the first half, but it's it would be damn hard for anything to top the first half of that movie. The second half of the movie is still very good, and it, really brings into consideration, the war and everything that was going on, all the fucked up shit that was happening in Vietnam. Um, as far as the acting goes, it's a Kubrick film, so he pretty much brings the best out of pretty much anyone that he sees, or anyone that works in a Kubrick film. Kubrick brings the best out of them. And something that I would have liked to see, I remember reading that Anthony Michael Hall was supposed to get the lead role. He was supposed to be Private Joker in this movie, but he was filming other movies at the time, so he couldn't do it. That would have been a very interesting movie, seeing Anthony Michael Hall as Private Joker. It would have made it a lot. That just would have made the movie a lot more you know, would have been a lot more stranger with Anthony Michael Hall in the lead role. Mainly because I just would have seen, the geeky kid from The Breakfast Club. Of course, the one role that everyone talks about for this movie is, Gunnery Sergeant Harmon. Arlie Ermy in this movie is incredible. And it's not just, the fact that he had to prove to Kubrick that he could, even do the role. And then he's one of the few people that Arlie Ermy, one of the few people that Stanley Kubrick gave the okay to improvise his own lines. And they're some of the most memorable lines, in movie history. I think everybody knows at least a couple of those lines. So you came into my core to kill? Well, let me see your war face. You got a war face? Ah! Now that's a war face. Now let me see your war face. You know, how tall are you? 5'9". I didn't know they stacked shit that high. Looks to me like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress. I'll bet you're the kind of guy that will fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give them a reach around. I could go on and on with all those memorable quotes that Arlie Ermy gave in this movie, but I think that's enough. Uh, yes, definitely see this movie. Check it out. It is an amazing film. Uh, yeah, definitely see it. Well, if you're a fan of army movies, you've probably seen this movie already. But for anyone who hasn't, definitely give it a look.